This is Arduino Lab 1, Part 1. The Arduino is used as a power supply using the 5-volt pin here. The 5 volts is wired to a positive rail on the breadboard. A limiting resistor of 220 ohms prevents the LED from blowing out when turned on. A normally open push-button switch is wired in series with the LED, and the LED will only turn on when the push button is pressed. A wire is connected to the ground rail of the breadboard, which is wired to a ground pin on the Arduino. This is Arduino Lab 1, Part 2. The Arduino is set up much like Part 1, supplying 5 volts and a ground to the breadboard, while using a 220 ohm limiting resistor. The change is that two normally open push buttons are used in series, which requires both buttons to be pressed for the LED to turn on. This is Arduino Lab 1, Part 3. The Arduino is set up much like Part 1 and 2. The change is that the two push buttons are wired in parallel with each other, in that only one of the push buttons has to be pressed to turn on the LED. This is Arduino Lab 1, Part 4. The Arduino is programmed to provide a 1 second on, 1 second off increment output of 5 volts from pin 12 on the Arduino, which is connected to the positive rail on the breadboard. The 5 volts uses a 330 ohm limiting resistor to prevent the LED from burning out. The LED is connected to the ground rail on the breadboard, which is connected to the ground pin on the Arduino.